Ecclesiasticus 4 and 20. But there is Ecclesiasticus 4 and 20. Observe the opportunity and beware of evil, and be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul.
Be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul. We're going over a whole bunch of things that you should be ashamed of. We're going to flip it in a second and go to things that you should not be ashamed of.
Or of iterating, Ecclesiastes 41:23. Or of iterating and speaking again that which thou hast heard, and of revealing of secrets.
And of revealing a secret. Because somebody told you a secret. Somebody told you something that was dear to them that they didn't want to get out. You should be ashamed to reiterate that to someone else. To repeat that to someone else. You lose friends like that, man. You bust up relationships like that. Be ashamed of that.
So shalt thou be truly shameless and find favor before all men.
Right. So if you be ashamed of these things, you'll be truly loved, man. Find favor amongst men. But on this side, you're going to find the things you should not be ashamed of.
Ecclesiasticus 42 and 1. Of these things be thou not, of these things be not thou ashamed.
Right.
And accept no person to sin thereby.
And accept no person to sin by. To sin by. To cross you in these things right here. Come on.
Of the Lord, of the Most High, and His covenant.
Of the Lord, the Most High, and His covenant. Don't be ashamed of that, man. Because this brings glory and grace. This brings glory and grace. Do not be ashamed of the things.
Of these things be not thou ashamed, and accept no person to sin thereby. Of the Lord the Most High and His covenant.
Right.
And of the judgment to justify the unpowerless.
And the judgment to justify the unpowerless. Read that again.
Of the Lord of the Most High and His covenant. And of the judgment to justify the unpowerless.
And of the judgment to justify the unpowerless. Listen, the unpowerless, you can't, listen, we're not going to come up on this set and make this as a free-for-all. You can do whatever you want to do and still obtain salvation. The unpowerly is going to burn, man. The wicked is going to burn. If you cross these scriptures, if you ain't right with the Most High, it's going to burn. Fire and brimstone coming to America, man. Fire and brimstone. So you need to get in these scriptures. So I'm not ashamed to tell the wicked you're going to burn, man. I'm not ashamed. Read it.
Ecclesiasticus 1 and 1.
Ecclesiasticus 42 and 3.
Go ahead.
Of reckoning with thy partner and traveling, or of the gifts of the heritage of friends.
Right, so don't be ashamed of reckoning with thy partners, man. Read it again.
Of reckoning with thy partners and traveling, or of the gift of the heritage of friends.
Right, so don't be ashamed of these things, of reckoning with thy partners. You rolling with brothers, you traveling. And some things need to be disputed, some things need to be reckoned about. You don't say, this is my friend, I don't want to debate this issue with him, because it probably needs to be. It probably needs to be written out. You need to go through it. It might turn into a big screaming match sometimes, but it's in love. It's in love. It ain't going to go to no brawl out much of things, because y'all love each other. But at this moment, y'all not seeing eye to eye. So don't be ashamed to go through it. Because there's fruit in it, man. There's fruit in it. Read it.
Ecclesiasticus 42 and 4. Of exactness of a balance and of weight, or of getting much or little.
Right. Don't be ashamed of exacting weight, or getting much or little, If you got much, be proud, be happy about that. If you got little, be happy with that. Be satisfied with whatever you get. Whatever you get. Don't be ashamed, man.
Ecclesiasticus 42 and 5. And of merchants and temperate selling.
Right.
Of much correction of children, and to make the sign of an evil servant to flee.
Do not be ashamed to correct your children, man. Of much correction of children. You have to. Listen. They want to pass the law. They want to hold the parents accountable for what they let out their house. What are they talking about? Your child's behavior. When he come out the house, it's our children that's running around shooting. It's our children that's running around stealing cars. It's our children that's running around getting pregnant. It's our children that's on the street selling drugs. These are our children. But at the same time, they tell us not to discipline. So, what are you going to fear? Because it's a two-edged sword. If you don't discipline them, they're going to do them things. But if you do discipline them, you get incarcerated. So what should you be ashamed of? I would be more ashamed if I didn't discipline my children and they came out here and did the madness. Why? Because I did what I was supposed to do. The Lord told me, he that spares the rod hates the child. So I'm not going to spare the rod. So the so-called white man come down on me, the so-called rulers come down on me for disciplining my children, half me and mine. So I suffer wrong for doing right. I suffer wrong for doing right. No biggie. I can suffer that. I can take that patience because I did what I was supposed to do. I did my job. I didn't give in to the so-called rulers. I didn't fear them. I fear the Most High. The Most High said, fear not him that can hurt the body. You fear him that can hurt the body and the soul. I fear the Most High, so I would discipline my children when they cross the vibration. When I feel they need to be disciplined. I'm not scared of the so-called white man. Skip him. He can lock me up and my child and take care of both of us. That's what it boils down to. Because later on he's going to lock up my child for breaking the law. He got me locked up for breaking the law for disciplining my child. So hell, he can lock me up, take care of me, take care of my child, and give my woman welfare because she home with the children, can't go to work. If that's what he want to do, well, he just let me discipline my child and correct him, raise him up right. See, Esau throw out all these things in the earth, man. And he got the earth jacked up because everybody believed him. Everybody believed him. Don't beat your children. Don't discipline your children. But then the children out here jacked up. They're jacked up. And the parents are afraid. But they don't know what to do. They have no power. They have no faith. They have no comfort. Because they're ashamed, man. They are ashamed. I'm not ashamed.
Ecclesiasticus 42 and 5. And of merchants, indifferent selling, of much correction of children, and to make the side of an evil servant to bleed.
Right? Don't be ashamed of them things, man. So we want to jump back a couple verses. Up here, read this from one.
Ecclesiasticus 42 and 1. Of these things be thou not ashamed. Be not thou ashamed, and accept no person to sin thereby. Of the law of the Most High, and the covenant, and of judgment to justify the unpowerful.
So don't be ashamed of these things.
Ecclesiasticus 1 and 6. To whom hath the root of wisdom been revealed?
Right?
Or who hath known her wise counsel?
Or who have known their wise counsel? Who have the root of wisdom been revealed? Or who have known their wise counsel? Who? Nobody, man, that ain't walking in his word.